You sacrificed. And you're still exactly where you started. What if I told you that hard work was never designed to make you rich? It was designed to make someone else rich, using you. In the next 13 minutes, I'm going to show you 3 things. 1. Why the hard work advice is actually a control mechanism, not a success strategy. 2. The real math behind why working more hours almost never leads to more money. And 3. What the people who actually got out of the rat race did differently. It's not hustle harder. It's actually the opposite. Stay with me. The phrase hard work pays off. Where did it come from? It wasn't invented by a philosopher. It wasn't proven by science. It was popularized during the Industrial Revolution by factory owners who needed workers to show up every day, stay quiet, and not ask questions. The people who owned the factories weren't working hard. They were working smart. They owned the system. But they needed you to believe that working hard was the path. So you'd keep showing up so they could keep winning. That same model is still running today. It just wears a different outfit. Instead of a factory, it's an office. Instead of a foreman, it's a manager. Instead of a wage, it's a salary. But the structure? Identical. There's a difference between working to build something for yourself and working to build something for someone else, while being told that's the same thing. It's not. Let's talk about the real math. The average person works 40 hours a week. Some work 60. Some work 80. Does working 60 hours instead of 40 give you 50% more income? Almost never. Because your income in a job is not tied to how hard you work. It's tied to what the market decided your role is worth before you even walked in the door. You didn't negotiate the game. You just agreed to play it. A software engineer works 40 hours a week and earns $120,000 a year. A warehouse worker works 60 hours a week and earns $28,000 a year. Who worked harder? Statistically, the warehouse worker. Physically, mentally, consistently. But the market doesn't reward effort. The market rewards leverage. Leverage is when your output is not limited by your hours. The engineer's code works while he sleeps. The warehouse worker stops earning the second he stops moving. This is just how the system is built. And the question is, once you understand this, what do you do with that information? Because most people, when they feel stuck, do one thing. They work harder. They put in more hours. They say yes to every task. And sometimes they get a promotion. Let's talk about what that actually means. Have you ever felt like you were doing everything right and still felt stuck? If yes, that's not a personal failure. That's a systems problem. And systems problems need system solutions. Here's what happens when you get promoted. Your salary goes up, let's say 15%. Your responsibilities go up, usually 40 to 60%. You now manage people who do the work you used to do, while also doing your new work, reporting upward, and attending more meetings. For most people, a promotion means working harder for a percentage increase that inflation will eat within 18 months. There's a concept economists call wage compression. In most companies, the gap between entry-level pay and mid-level pay is shrinking because companies know people won't leave. Because leaving feels risky. And that feeling of risk, that's the leash. The system doesn't need to force you to stay. It just needs you to be afraid of what's on the other side. If your only plan is to work harder inside a system built to extract your labor, you will always be in the same position. You need a second thing running alongside the job. Something where your effort compounds for you. The people who broke out of this cycle, ordinary people who genuinely changed their financial trajectory, they did one of 3 things. 1. They built something that earns without their constant presence. A YouTube channel, a small business, an online product, something with leverage. 2. They invested in assets before they felt ready. They didn't wait until they had the perfect amount saved. They started with what they had and let time do the compounding. 3. They spent years learning a skill valuable outside of their current employer. So they had options. Options are freedom. No options is a cage that looks like a career. None of these things are get-rich-quick. All of them require patience. But when you work hard on these things, the returns come back to you. Not to a shareholder. Not to a CEO. To you. That's what they don't teach in school. Hard work is not the problem. Hard work is a tool. The problem is working hard inside a system designed to keep you productive for others, while calling it ambition. Understanding this is not about becoming bitter. It's about becoming clear. Clear about where your effort goes. Clear about what you're building. Clear about who benefits. Once you're clear, you can make real decisions. Not just survive the week and hope next month is different. If this video made you think about something differently, drop a comment. Tell me what hit you. And if you want me to go deeper on the leverage play, the investing basics, or the skill building strategy, let me know below. I read every comment, and I'll build the next video around what you need most. See you there.